Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. It's a late one, sorry. I took a little hiatus from uploading. I know I just started this channel recently and then the holidays happened and then COVID happened. So here I am after all that, happy and healthy. And I just wanted to make a quick video as far as my plans for this channel in 2022. So I'm sure everyone has heard by now of what a no-buy or a low-buy is, and I think that is the route that I would like to go for 2022. I don't have like a huge, massive makeup collection, but I do feel like I have more than the average makeup loving gal, which is not a big deal. But for me, I just have other goals that I want to work on. Buying a house, maybe purchasing a new car. And so in order to balance out the rest of my life, as far as beauty content, I really want to hone in and focus on the things that I have. My favorite type of makeup is more techniques and mixing things and just learning new ways to accentuate my features. So if you see me looking down, it's because I have like a little notebook of my notes, because it's gonna help keep my thoughts more focused. Not that this is scripted, but I kind of just want to make sure that I hit the talking points that I want to. So basically for this year, I'm going to go on a low buy. Initially, I wanted to do a no buy, but just knowing myself, it's not something that I want to do, and I will go over why. But for my low buy guidelines, I want to include makeup, skincare, and hair care. And although this channel is predominantly going to be makeup, I will sprinkle maybe a little bit of skincare in there, because I do think that skincare is important, especially someone as myself. I am going to be 32 this year, and I've just been really working on taking care of my skin better, which has actually changed my skin type. And then hair care, I've always been really good with hair care. I stick to what I love and I stick to what's affordable, but I do have those luxury items that I love that I would use more. And so hopefully going on this low buy would allow me just to focus on repurchasing and using the things that I love, so that everything in my collection is something that I'm excited to use and not just something that I need to just use this up because I got it or that I feel guilty. I just want to keep things at a manageable place, so everything is not cluttered. I know what I have, I can use what I have, there's not things that I'm forgetting about. So those are the three areas where I want to hone in on it. As far as a low buy, I am going to try to keep purchasing new products to a minimum. So the only time that I would want to bring something into my collection is ideally when I run out of something, or if there's like any holes, in my routine, or in, makeup, hair, or skin routine, where I'm like, maybe I do need this product that I haven't been using and I don't have any, and so I'm gonna go ahead and purchase this new product to add to my routine. And that can be, for tools, whatever. And then I'm not going to be purchasing any backups whatsoever, because I learned with myself, like, I have products that I love. That's going to help me make more mindful purchases, because I'm really going to think about the things that I'm bringing in. I'm going to be making really informed decisions and doing my research and just be mindful. That's my theme. Mindful and discipline are the two things that I want to focus on this year in all aspects of my life. And this is how it plays in to the beauty part of it. And same thing, even if it's on sale, I don't want to purchase something just because it's on sale. Unless it's like, let's say something like I have been like really wanting and I've been very disciplined and it goes on and I have that extra money, then that's where I'm giving myself that leeway. So this is why I'm not doing a no buy and I'm doing a low buy. So I do have like two products that I already have in mind. So one is Glossier Future Dew. I discovered Glossier this year, and my skin type is oily combo, so I've never been the type to really go for super moisturizing products, so my skin itself already had the natural glow. But as I've gotten into skincare more, my skin is, I feel like, transitioning where it's actually like normal to oily. And so I don't have really any products in my collection that are very moisturizing. As far as like primers go, like that's a hole in my collection, and that's an item that I've wanted. I tried like a sample of it and I've been thinking about it ever since. I just haven't pulled the trigger because it's not a necessity. Rolling back to what I love about makeup is I love techniques and trying new things. So I've just been playing around with my base, using, more skincare, using moisturizer more than I have, and using richer moisturizers, and using like oils. And I do have cream products, so I'm trying to incorporate more cream than powder. So I feel like there's ways around trying to fill that hole, but it's still a hole I have. And if it's still on my mind, I might at some point purchase it this year. And then I did fall in love with Laura Cosmetics this year. My first video, what prompted this whole YouTube thing, was the Fairy Tale Forest palette, where I did a review, and I seriously like fell in love with that eyeshadow. Like the palette is just so, I just love it so much. And so I went ahead on Black Friday and I bought another one, and I bought the Meraki palette, and I love that one even more. Like the formula is amazing, but those colors are more me. That's actually what I have on today. But I do have a decent eyeshadow collection, but that formula I love so much that if I could replace my whole collection, if Lorac had every single color, I would just, like, that's what I would want. Like that's like my end game. So anyways, I wrote that down because if they do come out with like a newer, like a more colorful palette, I would love to have more colors from that formula in my collection. That is something I will allow myself to purchase because I know I love it so much, and like I know I will use it. I am going to allow myself to use Sephora rewards and like Ulta reward points to make purchases that I want. I know that's money that I've earned, and it's not really money that I'm spending. It's just like, you know, rewards that I'm using. So I'm going to allow myself to do that, as well as using gift cards to make maybe new purchases on products I want to review. But as far as like buying everything that comes out just to make a review, that's not something you're going to see on this channel unless it's something that really speaks to me, that I really love, that I really want. That is pretty much everything that I wanted to cover today as far as my will buy goes and my guidelines and what you can expect to see on the channel going forward. So thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I look forward to sharing my journey with you. Thank you. Bye.